Well, howdy, boys. How you been? It's been a minute. For those of you that don't know, my name is Andy, just Andy. Some of you may have seen me pop up in the community in live streams, some video series with other creators. Been kind of taking a step back from most of this past year because reasons, as if 2020 wasn't enough reason to cause a lot of us to change our routine. But I'm making an appearance on my channel to discuss something special with you. So, as you know by now, because I've included the title of the video, there's a lot of folks that are having to go through this holiday season a little bit differently than they normally would. And I have for years now been very boisterous about the things that I like and the things that I don't like. And certainly nowhere near the top. But in that list of things that I have said that I didn't really care for were food oriented scents. And so when I thought about a company that I was going to work with for Black Friday, because that's usually what I do. I do this to help other companies. I don't have any affiliate codes or anything of that nature. I'm just not in it for that. But the company that I decided I wanted to work with is Blackbeard Gear. They're a small company out of Maryland. Most of you probably haven't heard of them, and I'm hoping that by the time the New Year's comes in, that'll change. So, with all this stuff going on, people being under restriction, people being separated from their families due to COVID and economic upheaval, hopefully that won't get too bad. But the change in the economy due to the COVID and the boogeyman and whatever else, it leaves you with kind of a longing for a sense of home, a desire to have some of that comfort back. Now, for me, food oriented scents never did that, and they still don't. And if you give me a minute, I'll explain why. And this would be where most content creators, I guess, would put in a cheesy little introduction. Well, just insert that here and then we'll move on. Okay? Wait. Okay, now. So with Blackbeard Gear, what he's done is he's taken the spices, the true essences of the holidays that make them so warm and comforting, and put them into a beard oil. Now, Blackbeard Gear is a castor based beard product. The lineup is very similar. I'll go ahead and show you. Oh, here we go. There we go. God almighty. There we go. So this is the pumpkin ginger snap. Ingredients: argan oil, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, castor, jojoba, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and then the fragrances. So got 4 different oils here. See if I can put them in hand all at once in a very cool, natural kind of way. There we go. So the first one I tried was the pumpkin ginger snap, and that's the one I showed you the picture of. You do get pumpkin, a little bit of pumpkin at the start, but really after that first initial top note wears off, what you're left with is a very warm ginger scent. It's not ginger ale ginger. It's not pickled ginger. It's very much that warm, like a ginger cookie, but it doesn't really have those cookie kind of elements to it. This was the very first one that I tried. Loved it. I have worn it twice in the past week. Really, really like this one. I recommend this one. The second that I tried was the Ho Holidays. And it says this scent is sure to be on Santa's nice list: vanilla, orange, and sweet cookies. Of all of the three scents, this one is probably the one that you get the most of that kind of baked cookie smell from. But for me, it's really much more of a warm vanilla, curbed by the citrus, by the orange scent. The orange, obviously, as with all citrus scents, does taper off after a while, but a very, very nice, warm, security blanket kind of scent. The last one, Festivus for the rest of us. This is probably the most bold of the scents in several different ways. Number one, none of these are overpowering. None of these are in the going to create a vapor trail type scent. But this one has cloves. This one definitely has cinnamon going on in it. It's got those heavy, traditional, spicy notes that, truthfully, I've always really enjoyed in colognes. This is not a cologne take by any stretch of the imagination. He says that it has this smell of burning logs in it. I personally didn't get that, but this one was a winner. This one was a winner. So if you want something kind of wintry without being too smelling like a batch of sugar cookies, something very seasonally appropriate that's just going to give you a warm, nice, inviting fragrance, then definitely hit up Festivus for the rest of us. Now, you know that from the start, one of my rules was if a company didn't have a butter, I'm not going to fool with them. There's a number of reasons for that, but it's one that I decided fairly early on, and I've stuck with it. He actually sent me a small sample size of his butter, and I believe it is the pumpkin ginger snap. It doesn't translate exactly the same as the oil does, so it wasn't immediately clear. And I enjoyed it enough that I used it several times. And breaking with my normal routine, I'm actually rocking his oil and butter during this filming. So overall, what do I have to say about Blackbeard Gear? Well, let's get to the holiday season stuff. There's no code. He has a sale running between now and the end of the year where he will be doing a buy one oil at normal price, get the second one for 35% off. Now, that may not sound as big of a deal compared to some of the other big sounding bargains that some of these other companies have going on. But keep in mind, his oils are priced at $10 or $12. So you're already dealing with somebody that's on the low end of market average. Whereas most of these companies are kind of pushing their cost onto the consumer and raising their prices slightly. Some of you bastards just been charging $25 for beard oil. You ought to really be ashamed of yourself. Y'all are almost always the one I give away first. And I don't mean give away like some kind of prize either. That being said, if you're looking for a company that's offering a solid product made here in the USA, I believe he's from Maryland. Maryland and Texas seem to be the hotbeds for beard oil companies. I'm not really sure why that is, but American made, quality product, quality enough for me to wear it while I'm filming YouTube video, which normally there's only one company that gets that honor every single time. So anyway, that's what I got for you. Do have some plans coming up to try to do some different things on YouTube. As always, it'll be unedited, unfiltered, and it really won't be an assault on your feelings one way or the other. So y'all take care, and from me and mine to yours, have a happy and safe holiday season, and don't eat the yellow snow.